Hello guys, how's it going? John here with Ready Player Movies and welcome back to a brand new video. So I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope the last couple of weeks have been really good to you likewise. I've had it pretty busy this last 2 weeks since I last uploaded, and I've got no excuse. Really got no excuses for that. It has been a little busy, but you know it is what it is. So I'm out. As you can tell. I'm here in the car, and I'm out to do a little bit of shopping. I've got a couple of things that I need to get from food wise. So I thought I might as well make a little video, have a little shop around our usual shops. I'm in Workington today, so I'll be hitting up CEX. We've also got HMV. We might pop into there. I'm not going to bother with Poundland or anything like that. It's a lot of crap in that particular one anyway, so that one is definitely off the cards. But I've got a little something that I do want to talk about. I've recently, in the last couple of months, I've recently had to, well, saying, yeah, I have had to. I was referred to it. I've joined a slimming class, and I go to weigh-ins every Thursday. So this is why I'll probably say from now, I will probably release a video every Thursday, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea because it would give a bit of good, just something. Doesn't really matter what it is, but anyway, yeah. So that is what's going to happen from now on. At least I'll try to. If I'm not going swimming or something like that, I'll try and fit something in. I will try and fit something in. So yeah, the slimming classes. Yeah, I've been going for a couple of months now. It's Slimming World, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a really great bunch of people that actually have this, that actually run this. Is good community of people that go to it as well, and they give you such a great little drive, to put the effort in and lose some weight. But I went in today and I've put 2 pound on. Now that's not really the end of the world because I've lost well over a stone since I joined, and that was if I remember correctly, about 2.5 months ago. So it was just before I went on holiday to Gran Canaria. And I've lost a stone and a half since then, near enough. Like I say, I have put 2 pound on this week, but I'm feeling really proud of myself. And I feel really good I feel really good now. I've got a bit of the spring is back in my step. So with that said, like I say, with this whole thing, with this format that I'm going to try and at least put into place, put a video out once a week if I can, whether it's a review or even just whether it's doing this or just going off and doing a review of a film that I've either watched at the cinema or from home. It might be I might do a little mini reviews in one video. I might do 2 or 3 of stuff that I've watched throughout the week or whatever, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way things are going at the moment in my life, and hopefully onwards and upwards with that. So what am I doing today? Well, like I say, I need to do a little bit of shopping. I do have to get a few bits and pieces for from Iceland, because Slimming World have their own range of meals which are classed as free foods, which means you get all of the what you need for, say, the day or in one meal as a free option. They do things in a very different way to other slimming clubs. So yeah, I need to do that, but I've also got a CEX voucher worth nearly £90 from a trade-in I did in Birmingham when I went to see my friend Ben for his birthday in August in last month. For his birthday, I had a load of stuff in the car that had been in here for about maybe 3 or 4 months, and I hadn't done anything about them, so I thought it would be a good idea to take them somewhere where I wasn't going to do regular shopping. So with that, my voucher is worth, like I said, £90, which I was really happy with. So I'm going to go off. We're going to go into CEX. We're going to have a little look and see what they've got in. We might pop over to HMV as well. We'll say might. We will pop over there. Whether or not I get anything is another thing. Poundland is off the cards because it's absolutely diabolical in that one. I don't even bother recording in there if I have gone in to look and see what they've got. It's just so pathetic. But that's more or less across the board nowadays, isn't it, guys? I think you can all agree with me on that one. Where else have we got that that does stuff? There's really just charity shops after that. There's quite a lot on the main street actually. We've got Scope, British Heart Foundation. We've got Cancer Research, Salvation Army. They don't really do them, but we might have a little look in there and see if they have got anything, if anything, you know. But anyway, yeah, so let's get this show on the road, guys, and we'll see you wherever we land first. First stop of the day is Master's Voice. Let's go in and see what they've got in.
A few moments later.
A man decides after 70 years that what he goes there for is to unlock the door. While those around him criticize and sleep. Through a fractal on a breaking wall, I see you, my friend, and touch your face again. Miracles will happen as we dream. But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No, we're never gonna survive unless we are a little walking through my head. One of them's got a gun to shoot the other one. And yet together they were friends at school. If all were there when we first took the pill, then baby, miracles will happen as we speak. Gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No, we're never gonna survive unless we are a little no, we'll never survive unless we get a little bit.
Okay guys, so now that we're back at the hotel, sorry about the little abrupt ending to my afternoon of shopping. It's a little bit further on because I'm waiting for stuff to download onto the phone that I'm currently using to record this particular segment. My Google phone won't hardwire transfer files onto my computer, so this is the only way that one of the easier ways of doing it. I could have just done it on this phone that I'm using now, but unfortunately it wasn't charged up enough to be able to do any recording on, so I had to do what I had to do. So anyway, really great day of shopping, as you could see. Picked up a few things, and I've got quite a lot to show. So without further ado guys, let's get started. But first I just want to say that I do actually have a couple of parcels in front of me that I've had for about maybe just over a week that need to be unboxed. So we might start with those first. We're going to start with those second, but I've got some music that I want to that I quickly just want to quickly go through. So what I've got first up, we've got like some complete U-turns on genre. It's still rock music, as you come to sort of expect from me. For those people that are new to the channel, I like movies, I like my music, I like a bit of all sorts, but I primarily focus on the films, as you can tell from the video. So what I've bought today music wise, when I say rock, I'm talking sort of heavy metal and old school rock music as well. So first off, I've got one of Slayer's albums. It's quite an old one. This one is Divine Intervention. I like Slayer, but I don't actually own any of their albums, so this is going to be a really good listen. I do know some of their music, but I don't think any of the tracks that I've heard are on this album or not, so it'll be worth giving that a go. And finally we've got one of the first greatest hits albums from the legend himself, Elton John. Yeah, I absolutely love Elton John's music. I have done for a number of years, so I thought it's only fitting that I buy one of these, because I've just watched Rocketman recently, and it's just brought back all those memories from years ago, listening to his music through my mum and dad. And yeah, I thought I need to own some a greatest hits album, and this one is the one that I've picked. So yeah, it's got all the regulars that you would think of, from Nikita, Sacrifice, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Honky Cat, Saturday Night, you know, Candle in the Wind, all that jazz, Rocketman. You know, it's got all the favourites on up until he released his album from the Lion King soundtrack. So it finishes off with Circle of Life on there. So it's from I think the actual year's hiding behind the price tag actually. Where's it at? Oh, it does actually have 2017 written on here, but he has done music since the Lion King between then and 2017, so I don't know why it's not on there, but anyway, whatever else have you. So anyway, let's have a look and see what we've got in these are your parcels. So we've got one from Amazon here. I think maybe we should do a thumbnail shot, shouldn't we? No, I've already got one in mind. That's not a problem. Right, guys. Okay, so Amazon parcel. Let's get this opened up and see what we've got in here. I actually can't remember what this one is, if I have to be honest. I don't remember what it is that I've ordered. Oh yes, yeah. Like I say, I kind of forgot about this one. Got here. The Faculty. Love this film. Absolutely love this film. One of the best films of the late 90s. It was sort of the film that it was a film that came off the back of Scream, and I know what you did last summer. Those kind of films, but this is more of a take on the Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and I really like it. It's a really cool film set in a high school. And next up we've got this bad boy here. Now, so this particular title has been available for quite some time actually, and a few people have already showcased it on YouTube. And I just recently found that a certain someone has actually put this up for sale. Is actually selling this same edition within. Where the heck is the opening for this? There's better. I need to be careful with this actually, because it's quite a, Jesus God, this, where are we here? That'll do it. Let's get in there again. That's it, there we go. And we're off. That's it. we got there in the end. Right, okay. Oh yeah, oh man, that is awesome. Yes, love it. Finally got it. Really happy to say that I've actually went out and bought this. Now, like I said, there was a few people out in the community that already has this in their collection, and we've got here the Monsterverse set on 4K. Now, I do already have a couple of these on 4K already. I think I've already got Godzilla vs Kong on 4K, and the other three are actually on Blu-ray. So I'm actually really quite happy. I'm actually really quite happy that I've actually got this. It's really cool. So I might not do an unboxing of this at some point down the line. But yeah, really happy with that. It comes with all 4 films: Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and Godzilla vs Kong. So yeah, like I say, exceptionally happy with that purchase. I really do like this film series. I really do. As much as I love all of the other films that Godzilla and Kong had back in the day, you know, I've seen the majority of them, and I just love them. So it should come as no surprise that I've decided to go for that one. Yeah. So right, so let's have a look and see what we got from the shops. Just organise which ones I've got from where. 2, 3, that, yeah, that. Yeah, right. Okay, so we'll start off with HMV, because that's where we went first. So first one I've picked up is the more recent biopic film that we've had. Elvis with what's his guy's name? Austin Butler. I've never heard of this dude. I've never heard of him, but apparently he is absolutely exceptional in this film, and so is Tom Hanks. So really happy to have that. I like Elvis. I do like Elvis, as many people do, you know. So really intrigued to watching this film. So yeah, really happy to have that in the collection. Next up, we've got the latest Nicolas Cage movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which I'm actually more happy to have than Elvis, to be really honest with you, because I unfortunately missed this at the cinemas. So I'm really happy to have that. I'm going to enjoy this film as much if I had seen it at the cinemas, because I love Nicolas Cage. He's just one of those. The guy's an enigma. You don't know what you're going to get with him. So yeah, when I saw the trailers for it, I knew this was going to be a really good film. So and from what I've read and from what I've heard, it is a really good film. So yeah, very happy about that. Now, also, as some of you may have already noticed, some of you may have already known about it. I don't really keep up with stuff like this. HMV have got the 2 for 15 offer back on the premium collection. So I thought I might as well have a little look and see what they had, and I've gone and picked up the Steven Spielberg movie Amistad, which surprisingly I haven't seen. Now I do like the casting in this film. I've got to say, Anthony Hopkins, Morgan Freeman, and Matthew McConaughey are just, you know, they're all three of them are, as a lot of people know, they're fantastic actors. So I'm really happy to have this, because like I say, I've not seen it yet, and I have heard lots of really good things about it. So yeah, that's Amistad. And the next one is Cary Grant and Grace Kelly, one certain Alfred Hitchcock movie, To Catch a Thief. Now, I've only ever watched this once, and it was a very long time ago. I think I was only a little boy when I actually watched this, and very surprisingly, I remember enjoying it. So when I saw that it was available, I thought, I'm going to get that. I want to get that and relive a childhood memory. Now this is number 117 in the collection, and just for information, Amistad is number 51. That doesn't really mean an awful lot, but I do have some of the other ones. I do have more of them up in the bookcase. So these two will nicely add to that collection. Yeah, so those are the HMV buys, which brings me now to CEX. I was really impressed with what CEX had in it, actually, if I have to be really honest. They had some pretty decent, some I wouldn't say decent, but some okay titles in that particular store for a change. So I've picked up. I've got a couple of arrows, as you would kind of expect. I think if you've been looking around, if you've been watching around with me while I was in, you'll have seen that I was paying a bit more attention to those arrow releases, and I did actually pick up the film Don't Go in the House. Now it's I don't know what it is with this cover, but this cover gives me ghost ship vibes, and I don't know why. I think it's just the way it's been advertised on the cover. It just has that sort of thing about it, you know. But I'm actually quite looking forward to watching this, because I have no idea what it is, if I have to be honest. If I don't, it could be just a one-time watch. I really don't know, but it's worth looking into nonetheless. So that is Don't Go in the House. And the next one is another movie which I have actually seen, and I actually thought it was really good. And I saw it on TV. It will be well over 10 years ago, and we've got the Boondock Saints. Now I really like this film, but I don't remember much about the story to it, unfortunately, guys. So you just have to go with you on this. But yeah, I remember enjoying it. But like I said, I don't remember much about the story. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking back up on that. Next, we've got a bona fide cult classic in the form of Black Christmas. I know it's not that far away, to be honest with you guys, so I thought I might as well check it out. You know, it's another one that I've not seen, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it, so it's time to get caught up. And now we have an absolute bona fide classic that got a remake in 1988 from Chuck Russell, I believe it is. And I think you probably know which one it is now that I mention it, and I'm pretty sure it is Chuck Russell. But anyway, we've got here The Blob starring Steve McQueen. I love the remake, and I love this version as well. But the remake was the perfect time to do a film like it, you know, and it was done in pretty good taste. It's very ballsy, obviously, but this one really does hold a lot of memories, you could say. And it was also a very iconic film as well. It was something that hadn't quite been done at the time, so it would have been pretty difficult to do this film back in the day. So so I think it's more of an appreciation that I have for it, kind of like what I have the appreciation I've got for the original 1933 King Kong and 1925's The Lost World, and the 1925's The Lost World. So yeah, I'm happy to have that. It is the Criterion Collection edition, by the way. So it comes with a few features, and whatever else, you know. So yeah, The Blob. And finally, we've got a 101, an 88 films release. One that, once again, I haven't seen, but is actually quite notorious for what I have heard in the past. And we've got here Alice, Sweet Alice. Not seen this, and I've got quite a curiosity for this film. I have had for the last 5 or 6 years that I've been sort of focused on this section of YouTube when it comes to movies and the whole horror genre and all that. I like my horror films, but there's only very few that I've seen within that genre. So yeah, that is this was one of the films that I wanted to check up on, but I didn't want to buy it brand new in case I didn't like it. So I thought it was good to find it in CEX. And yeah, I hope I do actually enjoy it. And if anyone has seen any of these titles, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of them, guys. It'd be really good to hear your thoughts on what I've picked up from today. Not so much the deliveries, the stuff that I've actually bought. You know, I think it'd be really good to find out what you all thought of everything. So anyway guys, that should just about do it for the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you being on board with this. If you're new to the channel, thank you for staying on as long as you have done. It's appreciated, it really is. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like also, and comment down below, like I said, on what you think on what I've bought. If you've seen any of them, give me your thoughts on them, that sort of thing. And yeah, so I think, like I said, that just about covers it, guys. So thank you so much once again, and I'll see you in the next video.